Right, for Nutrien, for Nutrien with the yearling sales not far off closing, 1st of September. Make sure you get your nominations in. Scott Robinson, a little bit of homework for you to do there, mate, too.
Yeah, there's a little bit of homework for me to do, and I've got to put my nominations in. I think my clients have put their nominations in.
But you haven't done yours?
I haven't done mine.
That's all right. Welcome, mate. Thank you very much for doing this interview. I really appreciate it, and on a beautiful day here in Wagga.
It's a bloody cracking day. Shouldn't swear, but I didn't, Nelly. A bit nervous at the moment. The horses are about to try to eat your camera, but they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Look, it is a good day, and it's that time of the year you start to look at horses and you start to think, you got to get them ready, and they're starting to come to hand a little bit, as in they're growing in the paddock and they're starting to fill out the paddock. The paddocks are sensational, and it's just about time.
Yeah.
Just waiting.
It's a good time of year. Firstly, your property looks magnificent after what's been a hard year. Just come from Dennis Pickers, Dennis Howes as well. Been a pretty hard year, but geez, the Riverina can bounce back, and it's bouncing back in style at the minute, isn't it?
Oh, look, this is a 20-acre paddock here. There's been up to 11 yearlings in here, weanlings in here over the time. It just keeps on bouncing back. You just look after your paddocks. You feed them well. I use high gain. I've always said that to you.
Yep.
Got to promote them. Got the hat on. Take the sunglasses off. You know the story.
Things I got to do for him, I tell you.
But I've got a great relationship with high gain, with Beck Cartwright and Kyle Robertson. They come and advise you. We try not to get the mares too fat because the grass just grows here.
Yep.
And that's the beauty of it. They grow big, strong yearlings, big, strong weanlings, and big, strong 2-year-olds, and they get the opportunity.
Yeah. Iron off. We're not going to pick out any of the stands, but it isn't always be Mickey. I'll put it over the top now. Just cool, relaxed horse, contented horse. That's one of the great things about it, isn't it? Like, if you can have them that way, it's always a lot easier.
That's not him standing behind us.
No, it's him over your shoulder over that side. Actually, I was watching him.
But look, you say contented. Like, all the horses, we're in here with 8 colts.
Yep.
And none of them are going stupid. They're all happy to be here. They're not running away from us. They're not doing anything wrong. And I think that just comes back down to the environment, the feed. They're all growing well. They're all going to be good, strong types come sales. So There is one little one, but he was a late foal, and so forth. And if the camera moves, that's because the horses are hitting them.
You just headbutted it. You're going to have a nice enough draft of horses close to double figures, if not over double figures, for the yearling sales next year?
It's anywhere between, at the moment, 7 and 15.
Yeah.
But I'll probably cut it down probably to 10, I'd say, and that'll be a nice number.
Yep.
Only do the one sale again, just do the Sydney sale.
Yep.
Been happy with Nutrien. Can't complain with their support. You just keep on going where you're appreciated and go from there.
You're going to have a few. You got to always be Mickey. I think you got a Sweet Lou. You got a couple of King of Swings. Tall Dark Strangers. Now, I'm not sure if they're both going through the sales, but geez, they're nice type horses.
There is a nice type, and I don't know if he gets through the sales, that bloke, but his owner might keep him and try himself. He's had limited success down here so far this year, but as a type, you can't complain. The one I sold last year apparently has got good reviews from the breakers and everything else like that, so it's just a matter of continuing to do what we've got to do.
It's scary, isn't it? You turn around, I was watching the camera, and the next minute I got a head in front of me there as well.
I don't know which one's the rougher one, but that's okay.
My head's the roughest. Do you enjoy watching the horses develop and grow?
It's my job, it's my passion.
Yeah.
It's what I like doing, love doing it.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy to bring anyone out here, have a coffee with them, a yak to them and everything. They can have a look at them.
Yeah.
Bring them out here in the paddock. The horses just, they enjoy it. They enjoy the atmosphere of people being around them.
You had a great sale last year. It was a lot of work going behind the scenes, Beck. I still remember. Anyone wondering, seriously, we had a camera. These cameras have never been heat issued at all, and it shut down 3 times doing an interview. The last 2 times were inside the house. It was that hot that day. A lot of work goes into it. When you get to that Sunday, though, and things work, there's probably some you want more for, some you get a shock with, but effectively you had a great day and you had a great sale. Do you get a chance to sit back and savour it and sort of reflect on it?
You do, and it's like the next 2 days you're just numb because that's just so much hard work in such a short period of time. But I never go to the sales say I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that. No. And like I said to you last year, I said, I think I've got a colt here that could probably top the sales. And it was a beautiful colt. But you never expect to do it and get it. But it's all about averages. You'll sell, I sold one for 6,000.
Yep.
I lost money on it.
Yeah.
I sold another one for 15. I lost money on it.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, do you take them home and put them in your cupboard and say, well, I've done that? You get a bit extra for one and take a little bit extra for the other one, and the horses are gone. And that's life. That's business. That's what you got to do. Looking at it, you can't say I want this all the time. It's the industry tells you what the horses are worth. You're going to have horses that have got problems, and mate, he's going to get a job as a director. That horse, I'm telling you.
If I had the camera the other way, the look on his face was like, you guys aren't in frame. It was like, come on, get in the frame. He's actually watching. I might even get a bit cheeky. I'll turn this on as we go, and if he stands there for people, I'll get a picture of him right now, and then he walks away. But yeah, that's what he's doing. He's watching us from behind the scenes. That'll actually come up pretty cool. It is a big experience. You say there about taking a loss, but you've got to get a name as being a seller, don't you? That's one of the important things that I've worked out doing this job. For anyone trying to get involved in the game, you must sell them, meet the market.
I've always said to anyone that comes and looks at me horses, you can buy these horses.
Yep.
Because I won't go in and put a reserve. I've never put basically a reserve over about 70,000 on a horse, but that's because it owed me that.
Yep.
So it was a treacherous. I brought the mare and everything else like that, and I just said, well, that's what I want because I need to get over it. And when people realise that if you've got something that they like, they can buy it.
Yep.
I don't often pass them in, and if I do, I had last year a couple I passed in and had to get, they weren't great. But at the end of the day, you just got to be there that people know that you're a seller.
Yep.
And you're not a wheeler and dealer thing.
Yep.
Because once you walk out of the ring, you'll never get more down the back.
No. They're always coming down, bargaining you down.
They're always coming down, bargaining you down.
Yep. You enjoy the sale still?
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
It's the only reason I do it.
Yeah.
And,
it does get trying on those warm days, doesn't it? And things like that, like the stress and people coming and going and looking at horses.
And you just got to put up with that. And there's, it's not that... and you got to understand that people are there because they're trying to find the best one for their budget and everything else like that. So you got to work with them. But look, at the end of the day, if you've got clients that you're preparing horses for, you got to work for them. And if they don't get to what their price is, well, you just got to accept that they didn't sell it.
Yeah.
And you just got to be happy to move on. So
the Nutrien Race Series next year is going to be here in May. For the Riverina. Firstly, your thoughts on that?
Look, I just think it makes it fair.
Yeah.
You haven't got horses coming from Sydney to go to Melbourne to stay down there or go down there and race and then race again. Everyone is going to be able to travel back and forth. Yep. To the heats and then the finals.
Yeah, we're working it. I was working it before we down Speaker. Like we think about 5 hours will be probably the longest round trip for. That's Menangle. Obviously, the Queenslanders will have to come down, but they got to come down anyway, no matter where it is. So
and there's plenty of places like Dennis has got a heap of stables. Jackie Stockton's got a heap of stables. I've got stables. Like people will come and stay if they want to stay.
Yep.
And that's the different thing. I haven't got a track here for them to work them on, but like there's room for people to come down, stay with their horses and go from there and enjoy the Riverina and get around and see what actually in the Riverina.
And I think one thing people need to be aware of, like Jess and M. Howe, I interviewed those guys earlier, they're going to get friends. Like they will have friends, whereas if it's in Menangle, they'll have a friend. If it goes to Melbourne, they have no one. Yeah. Like they're going to get friends coming here, and they're at an age where we want those people. And I know it will happen at Menangle, but that community spirit, you've probably got a better chance. You'll get people from Bathurst bring their friends as well. People from Bendigo can bring in their friends because you're staying in the country.
Well, the thing is too, if you're at Menangle and you've got to go to Milton, no one's going to go.
No.
But if you're at Wagga and you can come down here and you can get a $100 motel room overnight, you're gonna bring your family and friends and everything down and have a good time.
I did one video of this just before. I've got to do this one so people can really realise where we are, dead set surrounded. They get giddy when they're watching that. They'd be like, "How's he doing that?" But it is. So as a former, well, I don't know if you're a former business owner, but you've had a successful business here in Wagga. And what will it mean to like a rural city, I suppose, like Wagga? What's it going to mean to the economy and the people around here?
Well, it's going to bring money in. Everything you do brings money in. The town's going to give that. I think what more it's going to do is an awareness of harness racing to people.
Yep.
And I think that's the biggest thing. When you just plonk everything at the major tracks and everything else like that, you don't get the thing. Like now, Wagga's biggest day is the 4 and 5 year old championships on the Easter Saturday, Sunday, that weekend. But when you bring this in, and good on Bardo and Harness Racing New South Wales for doing it, what it's going to do is it's going to bring Victoria, Sydney and Brisbane to Wagga.
Yeah.
And it's going to bring harness racing awareness from all those other centres to Wagga, and the track, the facilities here at Wagga and stuff like that. So that's the biggest thing that's going to come out of the sales race being here.
And I'll put my tourist hat on. I never knew Wagga existed before getting in bed with Nutrien and coming here. It's a beautiful city. It's got so much to... Bardo tells me it's the best steak joint in the world here, and things like that. So.
He's never taken it yet, has he?
Yeah, he has.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's okay then.
It was actually okay. I'd like to say no. I'd like to say no, but he will watch this, so he will tell me off. But no, I have been there once, and it was bloody awesome. So yeah. But it is a beautiful city. It's got so much to offer, and people wouldn't even know it's here.
No, get away, you little rat. He is little, that one. It's not mine. I call him little.
But he'll be right.
He'll grow.
Robbo, thank you. Bit of fun. Thanks to the boys for being pretty kind to the camera, actually. Howie's were worse, I can tell you that. Nelly went walking. I shouldn't talk too quickly.
He's coming.
He is coming back. But no, thank you very much. Look forward to doing more with you again February, but hopefully before that. And of course, it is that second week in March will be Sydney, and it's going to be a huge sales. Like, I mean, you know, the numbers and the horses are being touted already with breeding. It's going to be super exciting to be there in the second Sunday in March, which will be very exciting.
The last bloke turned up.
Yeah, the Zoustar though. We can't sell him.
We can't sell him.
Well, I could defect and go the other side, but he finally came in too. So yeah,
there's a couple of pretty relaxed boys here. No, pleasure, Paulie. Pleasure to have you up here, and just look forward to the sales again and going from there.
Thanks, mate. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Nominations are now open for the Nutrien Equine Standard Bred Yearling sales for Brisbane, Sydney and Melbourne. Nominations close on the 1st of September. Don't miss the opportunity to be a part of the Nutrien experience. Go to www.nutrienstandardbred.com.au for more information.